Hello friends, welcome back to my channel, that is Technical Knowledge by this Swapnil, and today I will show you by using a KNIME how you can calculate number of working days from from two different dates. So this is the flow. This is the flow that I have created. Basically, what it has a three different nodes. I will explain you. But before that, I will just show you the demo that how I have calculated. And if you see over here, these are the two different dates, 19 and 27 on March, 19th March and 27th March. And by using these two dates, I have used one Python script. By using the Python script, I have calculated the working days. So if you compare, if you see from 19th, exclude 19 because 19 will not consider, from 28th, 1 and Saturday, Sunday excluded, then 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, total 27. It's a 6 working days, right? So over here, if you see, net working days is 6. So this is the simple I have used a simple Python script code. Don't worry if you have not installed the Python or node in your KNIME, then I will explain you properly. So but this is how you will get the working days. Means let's say if you have any start date, end date, then from that you can calculate it, the working days. So if you have required like this, then you can use this. So how to create it, I will show you. Let's start. So for that, what I will do is I will delete this. Okay, so I have just create a new workflow, and what you have to do is you have to use three different nodes. First is the table creator. Means if you have table creator. Okay, I will use table creator and add two dates. Okay, why I am doing this? Because I will just show you this proper simple flow. So if you have multiple thousands records or 100 records, then you have to just use that and connect it to the Python script, right? But I don't have that. Let's create consider this as a start date. I will consider as a string only. Why? Because I have tried I have tried previously also, but that time it's not working directly as a date to the Python. So that's why we will convert it, not an issue. End date, and it is also, and we will add 2 days. Let's say consider 20th, consider 03. I will consider first month, then date, let's consider 20th, and then 2026. Okay, this is the first date, and this is, I think, okay. So let's consider end date as 25th. Let's consider. Okay, so these are the two dates we have added. Okay, but currently it's in a string format. So what we will do is to convert this string to date, we can use a string to date node. We have nodes available, multiple nodes available for multiple operations, so don't worry. So from here, what you have to do is you have to just mention what are the different columns that you want to convert it to the dates. I want to convert start and end date from string to date. Okay, so and there is an option called auto guess format, so you don't have to mention what are the initial dates format you have. You just click on auto guess and it will properly guess your data, analyze your data and convert it accordingly, and you have to just click on apply and execute. Now you will get two dates with proper date format. Now you have to use a Python script, Python script. Okay, so initially if you have not used Python script initially, then this node will not available. I think the node available will be Python legacy, script legacy, but we don't have to use Python legacy. So how to install it? Again, I have created videos how to install extensions in a KNIME. You can refer that video, but and also I will quickly show you also. So from here menu, click on install extensions. Okay, and here just search for Python script. Okay, I have already installed it. So but this will be a, I guess this will be an integration, this will be a node. Okay, you have to install it. I have already installed it, so I will not install it. Then the next step is you have to click on a next and then install it. Then it will take some time. Then you have to restart your node, you have to restart your KNIME, and then you can use it. Then this particular node will available if you search over here, and then you can use it. Okay, after that installing, you have to do one more thing, which is click on preferences, and there is an option called Python. Don't use conda or manual things to set up your Python. Just click on a bundle, because what bundle will do is whatever the required criteria want for to run the Python code, it will automatically fetch it from your bundled, and then you can use it, because this is the latest version, so you don't have to do anything. Just click on bundle and you are good to go. Now you have to copy a code. The code is simple, very simple. If you know the Python, then you will understand it. If you don't know the Python, like me, I just have a basic understanding about the Python, then what you have to do is you can just copy paste. I will add in the description. Okay, but to explain this, we are importing 3 different libraries, but pandas and numpy are basically used for data manipulation and complex numerical calculation. For that, these 2 libraries are used, okay, as per my knowledge. And then we are creating, okay, from here you will get start date and end date. My column name are almost same, so whatever the column name or the dates from that you want to calculate it working days, you have to mention over here. So first column mentioned and the start date means name mentioned, and second column you have to mention. Then you the net working days means if you let's say if you want to store the output in, let's say output 1 or output 2, like a column, like means you have to give your output column name over here. Okay, so in my case, net working day is my output column, where it's storing means how many days are calculated and all this thing, it's stored over here. So you have to mention your output name over here, and yeah, that's it. And it will exclude start date, and then after that it will count your working days. That's it, and your output will be stored in networking days. This is the basic simple code. You have to just make changes on this particular 2 different lines and over here if you want to rename it. Okay, and that's it. So we have we have a code. If I play this, save changes, if you see the number of working days is 3 from 28th to 25th. Let's check. 20th is the Friday, and we are excluding current start date. So Saturday, Sunday is a weekend, so it will not exclude it, include it, and then means it's excluded. Then Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, till 25th we are considered. Then 1, 2, 3. So till 25th, its working day is 6. Okay, so this is how you can calculate it working days. Those who need to work on the working days, then this code will be very helpful. I hope you like this video. If you like, then do like, share and subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much.